You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? I want to thank each and every one of you that will be tuning into the show, that will be watching the playback. Right now, I'm at a pit stop, just relaxing, chilling on this great Sunday. All praises to the Most High. As you enter into the chat, make sure you double tap the like button on your way in. I want to talk to y'all about don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Process is getting stronger. Let me just say this. When you think you dealing with hurdles, it's not actually hurdles. It's more of you wiggle your way into a greater situation. What I mean by that is that oftentimes you think that you don't deserve certain things. And I'm here to tell you that you deserve greater things as long as you are moving correctly. You learn of your mistakes and don't let your mistakes carry on to your great rewards that the Most High have in store for you. And some of you have gotten things that you thought you would not get, be places that you thought you would not be at. It's because you believed in yourself, you believed in the Lord, you believed in Christ, you believe in the testimonies that the Most High allow you to testify to your audience, to those that you close to those that you really deal with you, to those who really rock with you. And as the process gets stronger, you're going to start seeing the things from a big lens. And what I'm saying is that I've been places in Florida that I have not thought I will be in. And that has a lot to do with me traveling, the businesses that I'm doing behind the scenes. And it's not only for me, it's the people I rock with. So when the time comes, we're going to get together and do what needs to be done. And I was talking to this gentleman and this lady, great conversation, and they talked about the stuff that's going on in Florida that I wasn't privy to, that they seen my demeanor, they seen how I move. They was like, yeah, go check this place out, go check that place out. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to share it with you viewers in the near future and the members only. The reason why they had that conversation with me, the Lord allowed me to know that you here not only for yourself, which I know that because I got brother Zach down here, his whole life changed. You know, DR, he doing his thing, running up 360. Ringo's in the South doing his thing with his family. And we all got things we're going to do in the near future. You know, Brainwaves is down there in Georgia, you know. And so there's so much things happening. Ethereal. You got other ladies, fellas out there behind the scenes supporting the platform. And I want to thank Marilyn for the support on the Cash App. She supported while I wasn't live. Shout out to her. And tell your husband, Mr. Edwards, I say hello. And that y'all continue with your strong marriage. And it's great to see married men, married women, powerful couples are doing great things and have the ability to teach and to show people that it's possible. Even though there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, a lot of things happening, there's still people out here that you could link up with, do business with, given a chance, and your whole life could change, and their whole life could change. And that's what's going on. And I'm glad to see more of that. Glad to see more positivity. Glad to see we all learn from within of what we dealt with, and we have gradually seen people doing what they're supposed to do. And that's what it's all about. Because at the end of the day, I love progress. I love seeing people motivated. And some of you, y'all have done a lot of great things behind the scenes, and y'all don't want to be mentioned for various reasons. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the support, multitude of ways. I'm glad to see many of you are getting the vehicle you wanted, getting the place you wanted, and that you listen to Ringo's content and put it to use, put it to great use, and y'all support him based on how y'all move with your support. So I'm glad to see that. Continue to do that, not only for Brainwaves or myself, the ladies. It's good to see some of you ladies are starting to adapt, adjust, make yourselves available to the man that you going to choose in the future, whoever that may be. You know, ever since I got this vehicle and I've been on the road and I've been around, I'm realizing how huge this state is, y'all. It's huge. I came from a place that I was like, wow. It's so much creative people down here. And of course, some of them come from various other states. Yet the Floridians are able to benefit off the talent. And it's like when you have a person that's talent, that's who you want to support. Their talent, their skill sets. You want to push them to the next step. You appreciate the hard work they put in. And you're not asking for anything in return. All you asking is for them to continue to win. And I think a lot of people is missing that in this day of time, you know, because when you do right by people, they're going to do right by you other ways. And that's what's missing even in the economic world. See, I'm the type of person, I don't expect anything back in return. However, the Lord has a way of doing it when I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just doing the work because I love to drive. I love to go different places. I love to see different sceneries because it gives me content to do. You know what I'm saying? It gives me ideas. And see, you could be on the road, you could be in your place, or you could go to a Pacific restaurant or Pacific entertainment type of environment, and it gives you content to do and to share ideas with the people that rock with you, you rock with. And so I want y'all to stay encouraged, like Ringo would say. Stay encouraged, y'all. Don't give in to the wiles of the devil. If you are the type of man, the type of woman that you got too much time on your hand, I advise you to exercise. I advise you to listen to positive stuff. I advise you to take a walk and gather your thoughts carefully before you allow yourself to get caught up in some hoopla. All right? I think positive. I have set goals every week. And it amazes me that I passed the goal that I didn't expect to pass. And now I'm starting to see a rise in the uptick in the content. Yeah, the views could be a lot better. More people could be watching. Yet I appreciate those who watch. And I know in due time, in due season, our YouTube channels will go to levels such as never before. And that's when we get together, and that's when it's going to happen. You know, and so all I want to tell you people that subscribe to the channel, thank you. For those who are members only, thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for contributing. Hold on one second. Something happened. Something happened right now. Let me check what's going on with the thing. Let me see why this happened. And hello to everyone tuning in. Make sure you double tap the screen. Double tap the screen, y'all. All right, so I got to do something real quick. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Okay. Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me loud and clear? I know what I'm going to have to start doing. I'm going to have to get this thing situated a lot better so my screens don't get disattached. So, okay, let me make this move right now. So like I was saying, you got to stay motivated. You got to stay motivated. Don't quit. There's so many opportunities available to you out there. There's a lot of openings happening. You just got to put yourself out there. Listen, there's a lot of opportunities for everybody that's on point to make money. And we should be sharing ideas, which some of us doing that behind the scenes that don't have to be public. You know, y'all see it by our actions. And when it comes to fruition, y'all will be gladly to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm to the point, y'all, that it's all about winning. And the greatest winner of all is the Most High. He gives us an opportunity of free will of the decisions we make. And we have to live with that for the rest of our lives. So when you're doing great, there's only a few that could come with you, and everybody else has to watch your growth, and either they support it or they miss out their opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And so people don't realize this is the best chance to get into an interesting economy. It's right there for you. It's right there for you. And see, when you're not selfish and you're not asking for anything in return, the Most High even gives you more. And I'm a witness to that, because even people I talk with, it has happened for them. They didn't even expect it. I said, because of what you have done for other people, the Most High exceedingly takes care of his people other ways. See, when you patient, see, when I'm down here in the South, it taught me a lot of patience. And real talk, I think Ringo and Brainwaves and Forever Studio and Zats, the conversation we had, because those guys was like, look, man, you're going to get what you're going to get. Just do what you do. Keep your head up and stuff like that. A couple of ladies, too. And so once I got the vehicle, it was on and popping. And what made me know that I had to do was change my license. And I'll tell you the truth, when I got my Floridian license and I got rid of the New York license, everything started opening up. So it was more of that. And so when I went to the DMV, because I know they're strict down here, they strict, they do research, background check, all that, family background check, the list goes on. So I know I'm good. My family do what they do. And so when I talked to the lady at the DMV, I got my license the same day. And there was another guy, he didn't have all his paperwork together, even though he's working down here doing his thing, a Gentile guy, you know. Me and him was talking, and he was like, man, I didn't know. I said, sir, with all due respect, you got to have your paperwork together, young man. He's talking to his dad, his mom's, trying to get trying to give them some information. So then he realized that it was going to take a while before he get his license. So when I got my license the same day, I said, okay, it's official. Because I know most people I talk with, they said it took a month. I said, that's because of your background check. It must be not on point, or somebody it could be anything. You could be owing something, I don't know. And so what I'm trying to get y'all to see is that get your stuff together. It's like what Brainwave said in his video. You got people, they move to another state and they don't let go of that particular license. And he's telling the truth. Once I let that go, I'm telling y'all the truth. Once I let go of that New York driver's license, New York residency I was at before, that's when everything started opening up. It's like the Most High opened up the floodgates. He like, okay, now you have become officially a Floridian, and I've been meeting more Floridians than ever before. It's not like I don't meet them. I'm meeting actual Floridians, and yeah, some of them could hear it in my accent, depending on how I talk with them. They could tell that I'm from New York or whatever. Yet, when I just chill out and just be regular, like I always is, they hear that Floridian accent, and sometimes the Floridian accent comes out, because I'm being around them more. And I think a lot of you missing out your opportunity because you're not willing to make that sacrifice, that change, because you don't want to let go of what you have become is better than what you used to be. And it's nothing wrong, talking about certain times, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Just like anywhere, it has its moments. And I'm really 100% the Deep South man. I'm really 100% the Deep South man. There's no northern east region in me no more. And it's not because I don't come from there. It's because where I'm at. And you have to adapt. And it takes time. And like I was saying in Ringo's live chat, like when you in the South, your mind horizon expands beyond the average man. And what's happening with him is what I dealt with, yet he's experiencing some great things, some great changes. And I'm glad to see it. I'm really happy to see the greatness that the Most High has installed in this man for a long time. And the journey he's been in, or some of you guys, some of you ladies in the chat, you've been through certain things. You know what I'm saying? And so Keystone says, wow, you got to do the same things in Georgia for things to open up. Yeah, exactly. That's correct. Yeah. Anywhere in the South, you intend to move to, you have to let go of the residency in order for things to open up, because that's when they take you serious. Listen, nobody's going to take you serious, right, if you don't move correctly. Nobody's going to take you serious. I see the FedEx. I got to see if I got any mail. I think I got mail because I'm supposed to be getting some mail. FedEx is here right now. Shout out to FedEx. Shout out to the FedEx. He's here right now because I'm supposed to be getting some mail. And that's another thing down here. Listen, y'all, it's so more convenient. You could park your vehicle, on the grass, or you could park your vehicle on the pavement because you stay in the property. It's just so much relaxation, and it takes you to another step. And it makes you want to do more. And that's why I love about being in the South. It's so much activity to do. Like I see this brother, he's walking his German Shepherd on a bike. Salute to him. I say what's up to him, because I know he's doing this thing. You know, it's so much opportunities, y'all. Then you got the dad with his son on the baseball field. Guys, it's just so much going on, man. Like I got certain activity right in front of the house that, brainwave scene. Brainwave scene kind of like where I stay at, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram. And I'm telling you, man, it's like other brothers kind of know what's up. And it's just too much activity right in front of me, y'all. And what I notice is that a lot of the dads down here in the South in particular, and Ringo could tell you this, from his experience, a lot of the dads down here, for the most part, they're in their children's lives a lot more. Because these states down here, like anywhere, has its moments, yet you could be in your children's lives more. Yet when you're in the Northeast region, the Midwest, the Northwest, they got you working. There's nothing wrong with that. Yet the children don't get to see you as much. Your wife don't get to see you as much. Now, when you move to the South, you get to see each other more. You get to spend time with each other more. Because they're not on your case like that. And that's what people don't realize. Because everybody like, Rollo, man, you moving around more. Yeah, because if you're doing your work and you provide services and you're being taken care of, why not spend time at the mall or go to different areas, different locations? It's not about how much you make. It's about you being at peace and enjoying life. Of course, we're supposed to be successful. Of course, we're supposed to be making money. What I'm saying is that, do you have peace in your life? Do you really have peace in your life? That's what you have to understand and understand, folks. It's more of the peace, it's the currency. Like, I appreciate the support. People hit the Cash App. People hit the Venmo. People hit the Super Chat. Because that's investing into the business that I'm going to be doing with the brother and the sister in the future. And, of course, the skits that I will be doing in the near future. I now could get people to do shows with down here and to go to other places, And so I'm going to talk to the brothers about a goal that we could do, and then we go from there. All I'm telling y'all is it's time. Some of you scared to change your environment, change your ways. Listen, it's up to you. It's not up to me. I did my part. And so I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning into the show. Keystone. Who else came in the building? Game. Wife. I'm going to say wife because I can't. Let's see. Josek's wife. If I'm saying it correctly, Josek's wife. I know you're from another country. He says, Keystone said there's a lot of good people there in Georgia, on Florida, with business minds. And that's our brothers and sisters, they left the hood behind. Yeah, absolutely. So I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning into the show. And just stay focused. Even if you're in the northern region, you're dealing with all the nonsense. All I could tell you is take a deep breath. Talk with the Most High. Get in your prayer closet. You're going to have to make the best decision in your life. Don't say the worst decision. You're going to have to make the best decision. You got to stay positive. Whatever decision you make, let the Most High be involved in it so that you don't be stressed out about the situation. So I got to get back on the road. I'm at the place. So I got to change up a little bit before I go back on the road because it's going to be very busy today. And I love being out here doing what I do. Like what Brainwave said, I'm part of this community. I'm part of this Orlando community, y'all. This is my community, amongst other things. And so people are starting to get to see me out more, and they respect my, privacy. They're not all in my face like that. They know I'm very busy. And so when they see me, I salute them. They salute me. They know about the channel. Probably a few people in the neighborhood know about the channel. They just don't bother me like that. Even the people that stay with me where I'm at, they know I do content. They don't bother me like that. You know what I'm saying? They got their own thing going on. We're going to do something big. So that's going to be for members only. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put it out in the public yet. So just stay focused, y'all. Stay encouraged, man. Like, if any of y'all need a place to stay, because if you're thinking about coming to the South, holler at me on Instagram and say, Rollo, I'm looking for a place to stay, and I'll put you on so we can make money like that. Because remember, I deal with PassSplit, and I put people onto PassSplit. I get a cut, you get a cut. I get money, you get money. You need a place to stay, you're a single man, single woman, you need a house to stay in, and you could afford to pay anywhere between $800 to $1,200 a month. You could get your own bathroom. You're probably going to have to pay a little bit more if you want to get your own room with your bathroom. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're going to pay at least about, let's just say, $300 a week, $600 every 2 weeks, $1,200 every month, anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 if you want to get your own bathroom. If you don't have an issue sharing the bathroom with somebody else, it's going to be a little bit less. However, people clean up behind each other, So it's all up to you, We have cleaners and stuff like that. It's no excuse. Like, there's people out there that do that, so they kind of built their credit up. Shout out to PassSplit. Shout out to them. They located in Georgia, throughout the South, certain parts of the northern states. But you have to have some type of income coming in. You have to have some type of income coming in. You can't be coming into these places. You ain't got no income. If you ain't got no income, they're going to expect you to pay 3 months ahead of time. That's just what it is. So I'm just giving you the heads up. Just get your stuff together, y'all. Stay focused. I'm going to get on out of here. Enjoy this sunny weather. Feels like 95, going to be close to 100. So let me go take care of what I got to take care of and get back on the road, get to this paper. So once again, thank you, Mr. Marilyn Edwards, Mr. Edwards, and thank you all for those who hit the Cash App, hit the Venmo, you know what I'm saying, or hit the Super Chat or the Super Thanks, you know what I'm saying, when I end the live streams. Shout out to the brother that hit the Super Thanks a few days ago. He know who he is. So with that said, y'all, I'm out. Brown royalty to the people. We the